Thank you for your interest in helping keep students on track through online curriculum design. I'd like to take this opportunity to take you into one of my online courses from a previous semester to show you some of the design techniques I use to keep students on track. The first thing that I like is when students come into the course, I set the home screen as the announcements page. This is really effective because let's say it's week 7 in the class. When students come in, they see exactly what is due for that week in the class, and they have all their assignments they can check off as they go through and complete them. A second thing that's really helpful is keeping the buttons in the main menu on the left side of the screen very clear and minimal. Here students know at the top they have announcements if they need to go back and check what we have due. They have the ability to contact me through instructor information. They have a button directly for the syllabus in case they need to check anything they may have forgotten from it. And then in the middle they have the two pieces of information for the class that are really important. Course materials, where everything is located. They're told this when they begin the class in the welcome video. And then my grades. So in course material, when students go in, we have a link where they can ask me questions at the top of the page. That's always at the top. Really great for them to get a hold of me if they haven't tried emailing me or anything else if they don't want to go outside Blackboard. We do have an optional textbook, but then let's go in and take a look at what a week looks like. So the items that are listed as due in the announcement are the only thing that appears on the page inside a folder. This means they know they have to complete something for every item that they see on the screen for this week. A great approach to take is to take anything that is a resource and have it attached to the actual assignment. Some instructors like having different folders with articles or presentations in different areas. I found it's really helpful to have everything a student needs connected directly to where that assignment is going to be handed in. So I have a guided study that's a PDF, a PowerPoint that's the lesson, and a link to YouTube videos. Now the last tip I'll give is that there are things that cannot have attachments in Blackboard. For instance, if you have a discussion post, I call mine a case study, you cannot attach a document to the link for the discussion post. You'll see in the main menu there is no button for students to get to the discussion thread. I found fewer access points and ways for them to get from place to place are better, so I just have a link in the folder. But what I do is they have an infographic they have to make. The template has a link for it. Same thing with the lab. I wasn't able to attach, because it's a quiz in Blackboard, a document to it, but I do have a link that when students click, it takes them to my Google Drive where they can download, print the lab that they're going to be working on, so that again, for them, everything that they need for that assignment or assessment is directly with that assessment in Blackboard. So thank you for taking the time to look at a few of my tips. I'm going to turn it over now to some students who've taken my online classes to give you a testimonial of what it was like for them.
If you're thinking to have a setup similar to this class, you'll be helping a lot of students because we don't need to go outside of resources just to find things to learn the same thing anyway.
I would say that if you are a professor who is teaching a course in which you notice that many of your students have trouble keeping up with all of the material, this would be an excellent avenue to educate them through.
I would say go for it because it provides the students an easy way to handle all their other classes as well as their lives outside of class. It's easy to understand the material and to apply it.
It's just a really good way for students to learn the material, and also it's a more effective way, in my opinion.
A class that will save them time and help students to do really good on this class.
It makes things a lot easier on students who are trying to balance a busy schedule.